Filipino arroscado or lugaw, which is like a rice porridge with chicken, and I added sitaw to it, or long green beans. And I actually made this for my postpartum. I'm about 5 months postpartum, and I just pulled this out of the deep freezer and heat up a portion. But this is a perfect comfort meal for you or in your family when you're sick. It's perfect for postpartum, and I actually have this recipe in my cookbook that I am currently making, and it has a bunch of recipes, also wellness philosophy and tips. So that will be coming out soon. I'm just finishing up my holistic nutrition certification, so when that's done, that'll all come together, and I'm so excited for that. This is the best protein powder. It's not just a protein powder though, it's like a Whole Foods powder. It has an organ complex. Oh, I love you, Brody.
I like this so much.
It has an organ complex and colostrum, collagen, and instead of whey, which is dairy, it is actual isolated protein, beef isolated protein. And it's super yummy. I made a video on Instagram, but I just do banana, raw carabao milk. I'm also doing coconut water. Thank you, Cody. Coconut water right now for actual extra hydration. And then the protein powder. I'm going to do some seeds, like a seed mix, which is this. It has pumpkin, sunflower, flax, and watermelon seeds. So I'm going to mix that in there, blend it all up, and some peanut butter as well. Actually, I have a code. It's Kirsty15 for 15% off. They are sold out right now, so you can pre-order it and save your bags. And I'll put the link in the description for the code. Right now I'm making some Java rice. I'm also marinating some chicken inasal, which is Filipino chicken. This is going to be part of my cookbook that I'm going to be releasing soon, so if it's out by now, I'll put it in the description. I finished my holistic nutritionist certification. Very excited about that. I was also partially waiting on publishing, oh I love you, publishing my cookbook after I had finished that. So that cookbook is almost done. Very excited about that. It'll have a few recipes. It's going to have some breakfast recipes. It's going to have some breakfast recipes, some lunch and dinner recipes, serving suggestions, so you have a complete balanced meal, and my grocery list, my pantry list, my breakfast philosophy, and how I plate, and that will be online. Wait. She called. Wanna make up?
She's pregnant. Did you put that in?
I just made some ice cream. I still have to put in the freezer so it can freeze up a bit, but I just used 3-to-1 ratio cream, full fat cream to raw milk, plus organic raw honey to sweeten, vanilla extract. This is pure Madagascar vanilla extract. Guys, done. And my Redmond's roll salt. And then I used this. I used the balloon whisk attachment, whisks it up, and then I'm going to pop on the lid and let it sit in the freezer for a bit. So a few things have happened since I've chatted to catch up the vlog, but I finished my holistic nutrition certification. Very excited about that. That's just been a passion project of mine. I am a marketer. That's what I do, but I've always been passionate about holistic nutrition, and I've done so much of my own research, and through my own experiences and helping other people when I can, just loved ones, especially women. I'm very interested in preconception, prenatal, postpartum nutrition from my own experience and sharing what has helped me through YouTube and Instagram. And now I get to service others in a specific way. So I'm excited for that. So my first order of business was publishing my cookbook. I have 16 recipes on there, as well as my grocery list structure, my pantry essentials, as someone who cooks 90% of the food that we eat, as well as just my philosophy when it comes to nourishment and my non-negotiables like for breakfast, because it's really important. It's what you start your day with. So there's that. I'll leave the link below if you're interested in learning more about what you can find in there and downloading. It's $13.99. So I hope that you enjoy that. I love you. Some people have purchased it already, so I'm excited to see what they come up with, them cook up some things. I'm trying to talk, but obviously I have little kids, so it's a little bit difficult, and I'm a little rusty because I've been out of practice with vlogging. Vlogging and writing and long form content is what I really enjoy, so I'm happy to get back into the swing of things. Right now I'm making pizza dough. Earlier we had pita and halal cart style chicken white sauce and feta with my pickled onions, and I have that recipe in my cookbook, so check that out. Also doing laundry, so just a lot of things going on. Also just been going to the river and the beach a lot lately, and just going for a walk like by the port. So it's really nice to just live by the water. We go down that way, you have the beach, you go down that way, you go up the mountain and down to the river, and you have a lot of options, and sometimes you just forget like it's right there. It is a lot packing in all the kids. The last time we went to the beach, we brought Beacon and Bella too, so it's like 3 kids, 2 dogs, and it's a lot, but it's so worth it. They have so much fun. This is scenes from an ingredient homemade kitchen. I reuse jars and these little containers that I also use for my kids' food and snacks. But this is white garlic yogurt sauce. If you know, like halal cart food. That was for lunch earlier. We have some leftovers, so that would be for tomorrow. Pizza sauce that I have to make more of because I'm making pizza dough, pickled onions, more of that, and homemade sofrito. Really quick before I end this vlog, I'm editing it right now, but I wanted to say that I was having these thoughts and I was talking about it with my husband, but I feel like it's kind of silly to get certified in nutrition. Not that it's important, but what I mean by saying that it's silly is, what I mean when I say that it's silly is the fact that like we're losing so many of our generational knowledge and skills. Like cooking what isn't good for you, trusting your intuition and whatnot, and I'm glad that I'm able to gain new skills and help other people with them, like through my cookbooks, working one-on-one with women and passing them down to my kids. So that's my vision for this added skill and further knowledge that I have, but I do think it's silly. Guys, maglis kayo please, and yeah. So more to come, and thanks for watching. See you soon.